Hi, welcome back to the Talon Axe Armory. We're going to do something a little different today, and we're going to talk about something that seems to come up periodically, and I feel like every one of us should make a video about, and that's gear, dress, and how to get ready for events. Because I don't care how cool you think it is, dressing in head-to-toe black is just asking for trouble. So I'm dressed a little different than normal, right? I've got on my Talon Axe Armory's t-shirt. I am wearing purple camouflage pants. And I'm kind of just here to talk about safety. So many people show up to events and they're dressed in black and camo and black tactical gear and black masks, and that's just not a good plan. I know that it looked cool in Rainbow Six Vegas and Siege and whatever other Tom Clancy game has come out in the last 10 years since I was relevant. But it's not a good plan for the hobby. It brings us closer and closer to that edge of relatability to military simulation and to paintball and airsoft and gel ball and real steel. And things that increasingly will get us removed from the spaces we play in, be they public parks or be they churches. Whatever will give us time, right? So when I play, I make an effort to stay away from black. This isn't to say I don't like tactical gear. I'm wearing camouflage pants. I will give you again, they're purple. But I like tactical gear. Tactical gear is cool. It's the best thing to do what we need it to do. Molly is good for a reason. But there are ways to wear it safely, and first and foremost, most of the time when we're playing outside, I don't wear a shirt this dark. I wear something a little closer to this. It's moisture wicking, which is a plus, and it's brightly colored, which makes me more brightly colored. And the beauty of me being more brightly colored is I'm kind of like a road sign. Big dude. So every bit of brightly colored fabric I can put on my body makes that kid who decided that he should show up in all black a little bit safer. Not that he should have showed up in all black to begin with. I'm a big proponent of people not treating this hobby like it's a military simulation. I like my tactical gear. I like my pick rails. I like the accessories I can mount on them. But I like them for their utility, not for being closer to a real steel firearm. And that's what I'd like to take away from this, is people trying to be tactical, maybe, but not ape real steel tactical features. So this is the sort of thing I like to play in. Again, my purple pants, my bright yellow shirt. I'm a walking Mardi Gras ad. I guess let's talk about tactical gear, and let's talk about what people actually need. Okay, this is the smallest version of my tactical gear that I readily wear. I've got a battle belt on, right? I've actually got a holster on either hip, because if I want to run two, I want to run two. And I've got suspenders. Everybody talks about battle belts. You're all sleeping on the suspenders, man. You got to get the suspenders. One, it achieves the goal of wearing a plate carrier or a vest, of redistributing some of the weight. And two, it gives you more places to clip things. My whistle for starting and stopping games, and the official label 1-point harness that clips into my blasters. I like it better than wearing a harness on top of my gear. That's a personal preference. People can do whatever they want. On this battle belt and rig, I've got 3 mag pouches on the back. My mag pouches will hold 3 Talons apiece, stacked side by side. We're going to show that off in a minute. So that gives me 9 mags for a regular game. And if I'm running through 9 mags in a 5 to 10 minute label match, I've got another problem. But if I'm running something longer, an all-day HVZ or some kind of hour-long war that, has no breakup of games, I go with something a little more robust. So, chest rigs. I prefer this to any plate carrier or full-on, vest that I've worn. This particular one is highly modified. It clips into 2 clips that are built into the same suspender rig, and then it's got straps to go around my torso to keep everything kind of stable in front of me. Has the added benefit of a bunch of patches, and carries, as you can see, 1, 2, 3 mags per slot, which means I have a 12 mag capacity on my front. I've still got a 9 mag capacity on my back. I can carry 21 magazines, not counting what starts in a blaster, which is pretty good, and it'll get me through most missions at an HVZ or similar event. But if you'll notice, we haven't talked about the most important thing for all of us to have gear-wise, and that is eye protection. And I know what you're all thinking, but James, you're wearing glasses. Glasses are fine, right? They're not. A lot of clubs will let you get away with them, especially if they're playing at a low cap. A 130, 150 FPS game, they'll tell you you're okay. But there is always the danger of a lens coming detached from the frame or a dart coming in from the side. Proper eye protection requires full coverage. This is easy for those of you who don't wear prescription eyeglasses. If you wear prescription eyeglasses, you can of course go the route of getting a pair of contacts and wearing a pair of just normal safety glasses that anyone else would wear. I personally hate those. I've worn contacts on and off for a large portion of my life. I don't enjoy the way they fit my face. They make my eyes hurt, and they get scratchy when I wear them over time. So I went a different route and decided to be as nerdy as possible with my solution. So as you can see, right now I'm wearing these, and now these. Super cool, right? My rec specs, real slimming. But they fulfill the purpose. I've got full coverage on the sides and the top. I've got partial coverage across the bottom, and my cheeks fill out the rest. So they're acceptable for pretty much every war. They're rated to take hits to the front and sides, and they count as ANSI safety glasses, which actually makes them serve all kinds of purposes for me. And I know they look super nerdy, and I know we all share this common fantasy that we look cool while we're doing this. But let's be real, everybody. We're playing with brightly colored children's toys. I am wearing purple pants. And we're probably running around a park using PVC barriers or pop-ups that were originally designed to be used as changing tents or toilets on beaches. We don't look cool. We're having a lot of fun, though. And that's what people look at the most. So in closing, I'm going to try to look cool for a minute, and then we're all going to realize how uncool we look. Okay, legitimately, this is how I dress to go to an event. Down to the hat, to prevent me getting sunburnt because I am a pale, pale man. So, do I look cool? No, not really, but I feel super cool because look at this thing. That's awesome. Solenoid firing. It's cool. It's noisy. Click clack. And when you pair it with this, you feel cool. Might not look cool, but you feel cool. So, in closing, try a bright color. Don't wear black. Make the decisions that make you and your friends safer in the field so that all of us can continue to play in public spaces and in places where we get seen. Because the more we get seen, the more this hobby grows. And my only goal is to see us as a hobby more prosperous than we are now. So I'm James. This has been the Talon Axe Armory. Thanks for watching.